Hello everybody. Today I'm sharing my experience with the EK-CryoFuel Loop Cleaner and the Superflush set. Hopefully it'll be helpful to people who wants to use it in the future. As you can see, I have a custom loop built in an 011D case from Lee. I'm using a distro plate and almost all parts from EKWB, the well-known brand for custom water cooling. I had the current setup for like 8 months, and showing the picture in the video, I do have quite a bit of precipitation on the surface of the distro plate, and for sure it exists in the entire loop. So those are the stuff I'm planning to clean using this loop cleaning kit. Before I start using the product, I check the instructions carefully, and it is highly recommended to follow the instructions from EK, since that should provide the best results. What you need are as following: a refill bottle, a container for mixing, at least 1 gallon of distilled water, and some microfiber towels will be better. So first of all, the loop cleaner in the light blue bottle needs to be diluted. In the manual, they said mix the EK-CryoFuel Loop Cleaner with distilled water in a ratio of 1:5. So the 250 milliliter of the concentrate will provide us 1500 milliliter of the final product. So I suggest we prepare at least 1000 mils of those diluted solution. I have an empty 1 liter bottle from the premixed EK coolant that I used before, so I keep using it. So it has measure marks on the bottle with the increment of 100 milliliters, so that makes my life easier. So I prepared the solution, I drained the loop as much as possible, and filled the system with a diluted clean solution. And as you can see, there's a crazy amount of bubbles generated, but don't worry, that will go off eventually. I top it off until I have a stable liquid level. And now the rest of the work is mostly waiting. I left it on for 8 hours and check it every now and then. So this is what it looks like after 2 hours. And this is what it looks like after 8 hours. You see, most of the dirty stuff are gone, and the loop seems to be well cleaned. In the manual, EK says it should be no more than 24 hours, and the procedures may be repeated no more than twice. If you do it twice, the first pumping should last 2 hours, and the second will be at most 24 hours. I drained the loop filled with the cleaning solution after 8 hours, then I prepared the Superflush mix solution from the pink concentrate. This time, the concentration changes. Now, the concentrate to distilled water ratio is 1:11. So 250 milliliter of concentrate will provide us 3000 milliliters of the Superflush mix. So we need 80 mils of those as concentrate to get 1000 mils of the Superflush mix. I filled it in the flush solution the same way, and yes, you see those many bubbles again. So I waited until there was no bubbles, and I drained the first batch of this flush solution. Then I refilled it with more fresh flush solution and let it circulate throughout the loop for 24 hours. So after 24 hours, the loop seems to be well cleaned, and all the dirty stuff you've seen previously are gone. So it's time to stop So I drained the Superflush mix from the system, and here's how it looks like after draining. So at this point, we should be able to fill the system with the proper coolant according to the manual. However, out of curiosity, I still disassembled the distro plate, but when I'm wiping out the distro plate, there were some yellow and greenish color remained, just like from the drained flush solution. So maybe I guess it should flush and rinse it a little bit more to get the best results before I add the actual coolant. Overall, I think the EK-CryoFuel Loop Cleaner and the Superflush set did its job and clean up the system. The key is to follow the instructions and flush a few more times with a flush solution at the final stage. So I would recommend this product if you do not want to disassemble the loop for the cleaning, since I know the disassembly of the water block and the distro plate could be risky. So this is the right product to perform the cleaning safely, especially for new custom loop users. So that's it for today. Thank you for watching.